Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at two brand new Minecraft beta and preview releases. And this is the first time I am playing with the mace in Bedrock Edition. I was running into some issues earlier where I was concerned it wasn't working with Elytra, but as we can see from that right there, it is working with Elytra. I was originally testing on a Warden. Odds are I was just not high enough and wasn't actually able to deal enough damage to the Warden, but here at the Iron Golem, I can swoop in and hit the kill very easily. If I go ahead and mark this with some fence posts, we can spawn in a Warden, and if we go ahead and put density on our mace, now we should have no problem killing that Warden if we swoop on in. We can go up to around 200. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And bang. Yeah, so I just was nowhere near high enough. Alright then. Anyway, that is not one of the new features from today. We have 4 main new features that we're going to be taking a look at. And for starters, let's go ahead and take a look at probably the most exciting one for me. As of beta version 1.21.0.20, which came out last week, TNT can now drop 100% of the things that it blows up. Along with this bug fix, they also added a brand new command, which is called TNT Explosion Drop Decay. Now, setting this to false would mean that you get 100% of the drops from TNT, so that would be the brand new feature. Or if you set it to true, that will add it back to the way it used to be, so whenever this blows up, you will not get all the blocks. And to demonstrate this, I'm going to go ahead and place 5 dirt. We can light the TNT, and we will not get all 5 back. There is a small possibility that we could, but in most cases, you will not. So there you see, we only got 2. Now I'm going to place that 5 dirt again, place my TNT, and set this to false, and I'm going to get all 5 dirt blocks when this explodes. And if we pick that up, 5 dirt blocks in return. And this works for every single block that TNT can explode. Of course, with stone, we're going to get cobblestone, and this doesn't actually change blast resistance, so blocks aren't going to be more likely to explode, but when a block explodes, you will get all of the items in return. And because I know you're all thinking it, unfortunately, no, this does not apply to creepers. Creepers are still going to have their block decay on, meaning you're going to get very few of the blocks back in return. Which, it's very unfortunate, but yeah. So it is a real shame. I was really hoping that creepers would get this functionality, but they did not, unfortunately. However, if you are someone who has a tree farm or some sort of automatic block farm, cobblestone generators, tree farms, anything like this, as long as you get yourself TNT, you can now automatically mine it. This does not add TNT duplicators though, so you do have to actually go mine the sand and set up a gunpowder farm to actually get a bunch of TNT for this. I highly doubt Mojang is ever going to actually add TNT duplication to Bedrock Edition, but we can always hope, can't we? Now, for the next big change here, in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, mobs have always spawned on the corner of blocks. I believe it is the northwest or southeast corner of a block, one of the two. I don't always remember which corner, but they spawn on the corner of blocks. However, as of this beta, all mobs that spawn will spawn in the dead center of blocks. This means that mob farms that have the mobs spawn on the corner of the block and immediately spawn inside of another portal, for instance, because half of their hitbox is already in the portal. As you would see here, if half their hitbox, they spawn on the corner, half their hitbox is already in the portal because they're in between the blocks, and they can instantly be teleported to a farm in the nether somewhere. They can be moved around. It just makes things a lot quicker, and this is being changed because they're having issues in some of the newer biomes. I imagine the cherry biome is one of them, where mobs just can't spawn properly because they're getting stuck in different blocks on the corners. So this change is going to do a lot of damage to current mob farms, but it shouldn't be too difficult to rework these. And there are also a lot of mob farms that are still going to work and will not break. So depending on what mob farm you have set up, you may be in the clear, but this is a new change coming and you should be aware of it when designing farms in the future. As of today in beta version 1.21.0.21, there are 5 brand new paintings that have been added to the game. There is a brand new 1x1 with a poppy in the middle, a brand new 1x2 with a player riding a horse. This one is definitely one of my favorites, top 2. Then there are these 2 beautiful, beautiful villagers. Just look at those faces. How could you not love those? Number 1 painting. Then we've got a pot, a sunflower, and a cake all on a table. And finally, we have a brand new 4x4 painting. And from what I've dug up, this used to be the original saved world icon for Java Edition way, way back in the day. So very, very cool to see. We have not gotten new paintings in such a long time, well over 10 years ago. So these are truly beautiful. Let me know which one your favorite is down in the comments below. But for me, it's definitely these 2 as my top 2 favorites. The villagers are just mwah, chef's kiss, and the horsey is really cool to see, because who doesn't love a good horsey in Minecraft? On to our final topic of the day. Minecraft Bedrock Edition now has hardcore mode. That's right, I said hardcore mode. You can hit the toggle when making your world and it will pop up this menu. You can check don't show me again, but it pretty much just explains the basics of hardcore. You know, when you die, you don't respawn, you can't turn it off once you create the world, and then how you can spectate the world after you die. Now, brand new as of today in the 1.21.021 features, you can actually spectate your worlds. Previously, you couldn't actually see the spectate option, and that was weird. But as you can see, loading in here, we've got those beautiful hardcore hearts in the bottom left-hand side of our screen. And if we go ahead and start taking damage, when we die, we will not be able to respawn. That's the whole thing about hardcore mode. If you don't know what hardcore mode is, it's a feature that has been on Java for a very, very long time, and we finally have it on Bedrock. It's just normal vanilla Minecraft. There's nothing crazy different about it. The only difference is you get 1 life. When you die, you can either go back to the main menu or spectate your world. That is it. There are no other options. You can never again go ahead and play in that world unless you want to just spectate it. If we go ahead and log out though, there is one little bug with the spectator features. But if we go ahead and load back in, you are going to have a few issues with the whole spectator mode. The whole idea is you can log back in and check out your world again, but you can't fly anymore or go through blocks once you log back in, and you can start taking damage again. You can't actually die again, but you can take damage, and it's incredibly weird. I don't understand why you don't stay in spectator mode, but you don't. So, you know, there's that. But besides that small issue after you die, the whole being alive part of hardcore mode does actually work properly. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, it is in previews only. I highly recommend it. It is so much fun. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. These are the 4 major changes and features in the latest Bedrock Edition betas and previews. I hope that you have enjoyed, and if you have, maybe, just maybe, consider smashing that subscribe button and letting your friends know about the channel, because it would mean oh so much to me to see this channel continue to grow. Anyways, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye from the floating head in the ocean.